show is taking a toll. We talked about like the NBA just keeps saying hold up on the NFL talks that we have because a lot of debates have been sparked up. Like I think, matter of fact, the NFL has been so slow going into training camp that we just been going over the same random debates back and back, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the NBA said, hold up, bro. We did some things over here too that y'all need to talk about. Like we shook the table a little bit too. We got in-season tournaments, new CBAs, but the in-season tournament is really one of the things that we really want to talk about. Like we got to get a reaction to that because I thought it was going to be nice, but it made me want to ask this question: in season, what's the reason? So we got to get our reactions to this in-season tournament, and I'm gonna start with you, Joe.
All right, so first, let me give people a quick rundown on how it works. I know some people are confused about that. All right, so David could pick up anything I missed. So it's like if you ever watched the World Cup, how about that? Or
Mm.
any type of Olympic games, like even NBA does this. They have groups, right? There are three groups: A, B, C, and East Conference. Eastern Conference, Western Conference, randomly drawn based on your record from last year. Obviously, the people in our group, the Kings, Group C, number one seed in that group, by the way. But look, so we had the best record in our group. But so it's three different groups, and you play each team twice, I believe, or each team once, one of the two, and then whoever has better records out of those groups move on to the knockout round, and everybody else who didn't qualify go to the wild card. These games count towards your regular season game, so it means something. If you lose these games, it's a lost record, and the stats counts too. So in the knockout rounds, a one game elimination, and then you move on. Then you have a final four that gets played in December 7th through the 9th, I believe. And you have a final
Mhm.
four, and then you have a championship game, and the winner gets the NBA Cup. Now the championship game is not it don't count towards your win loss record or the stats. Now there are incentives to this, right? There have been $8 million being poured into this league, poured into this tournament. Only thing I know so far is this: you reach the quarterfinals, you get 50K. Everybody get 50K on the team. If you reach the semifinals, everybody get 100K, and if you reach the final four, the losers get 200K of the final four. Right? I'm not sure what the winners get and what the winner gets. So they might could put me on that one, but there are incentives to it. So my reaction to this is this. Oh yeah, then everybody get 500,000 too. Everybody get 500,000 for playing. So my thing is this: I don't like it for one reason. Imagine the Wizards, Tomo, right? Or Miami Heat, David. They go all out, they win the NCAA tournament, but then they turn around and they don't lose, and they don't make it to the NBA Finals. Whoever won the NCAA tournament is going to get trolled because they did not win the NBA Finals.
So why did you
Because
have to say our teams and not the Kings?
no, because I want y'all to think about this. I already thought about this.
I know,
You
I
know,
know.
it wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot. Right? I normally do
It,
that, but
it felt like a shot though.
it did though. Oh no, I'm just
Slightly,
saying, like, how
slightly.
would you
Not for
like?
me though, because my team rebuilding, so I don't care. But
That went into tournament. You was on a parade probably, right?
hey,
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So I want to post that comment, but we're not gonna post it. But that was funny. And by the way, Dito, Blaze, I appreciate your super chat. So that's the only reason why I don't like it. But the reason why I do like it, I think it brings excitement to the fans. That one game elimination knockout round, something to fight for in the middle of the season. And I like the fact that they counted it towards your regular season games. And one thing I do fear, people like Popovich, people like Eric Spoelstra, he's done this before, right? Resting their players during that time because they're prioritizing for the playoffs. All right, so that's my only issue with that. I could see Pop doing something like that, but other than that, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Dave.
All right, so to kind of sort of piggyback off of what Joe was saying, the winner of the championship gets 500K. Um,
Okay.
so they get 500K.
Not bad.
Um,
A piece.
so this it starts on November 3rd. Um, that's when the NBA season starts off. Um, the like Joe said, the semifinals start December 7th, and the championship game is going to be Saturday, December 9th is going to be at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Um, so let's see. So eight teams will advance to the knockout rounds. Not sure if Joe has said that, but eight teams advance to the knockout rounds. Um, like it's a single elimination games. 67 games across both stages in the in-season tournament will count towards. So it should be within 60 game to all the teams within that time frame. Um, and that's pretty much everything. Joe pretty much had covered everything. Um, I don't know. I kind of got mixed feelings about this. I guess it's good for like the tanking teams, because they have actually something to play for now in the season that they can pretty much get more incentives for. So it's good for them. Um, but for the teams that kind of want to win it, that want to win the whole thing, I don't think it really means much to them. So I kind of feel how Joe feel when it comes to that, because now, I mean, not even just not even just Pop. Think about all the other players that just low manage most of the time, like Kawhi and stuff like that. Of course, I got to say Kawhi because that's what Kawhi's always known for that. But that's pretty much what it is. Blaze, why you rushing me? Why you rushing me? I'm trying to make sure that I explain it the way y'all can understand it.
Hey, Blaze, if you want to be a producer, man, just say that.
No bull.
He probably ate more on the sound effects.
Come in here and produce.
Oh man.
You get your you use them the computer fingers that you beef with me right
Oh,
now. But yeah, I mean it's I like I said, I got mixed feelings about it. I don't really care too much for it really because it's not really gonna mean much. But like I said, it'll mean something for the teams that are tanking for real. So I mean that's something that they can pretty much be proud of. But I want to know what players think about this. I want to see how they feel about it, and because what incentives are they going to get other than the money? Like, what is this going to count towards? Like some kind of accolade,
they,
something
they
like
get
that.
trophy. Yeah, they get trophy and they get an
So,
MVP.
so I mean, they're going to be players that probably won't ever get an NBA season MVP. That'll get an in season tournament MVP. So that could be something right there. Hey Jimmy, you ain't gonna get a regular MVP, so you might be able to get that.
He
But
don't play in the
Wow.
regular season, remember?
He's a good player for this tournament too. Y'all good team. Hey Tomo, before you go, one thing it would be good for the winner of the NBA. If you win it, that's trophy and the finals. It's like a booster to your season. It's like, man, we won the NCAA tournament and the NBA finals. Talking about he was the MVP of the league, of the NBA finals, and the season. LeBron never done that, Chris. I was like,
Oh, he's trying to add that for the debate, huh?
shout out to Rob Parker.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what the players think of this. Tomato, tomato. Like when they first brought up the idea of this play-in tournament, it was, I mean, not play-in, this in-season tournament. I thought it had like play-in type ramifications. I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but
Mm-hmm.
ramifications, I got you.
ramifications. There we go. You see what I'm saying? That's why I need a nap. But I thought it had that type, stuff on the line. And then you all get to breaking it down. I'm like, so basically, you all just trying to stop load management. Just say you want to stop load management because that's all it's going to stop. That's the only incentive that is going to stop
I don't think it's gonna stop it. I think it's gonna encourage it even more.
I 50-50, because some people still, you remember, you got to play like 60 games for you to get at least an award,
65.
65. So you got to at least, and these are 67 games. So 60,
No, that's total though.
that's what I'm saying. So if you play at least the tournament and then play
No, no,
five
no,
more
no. Not
games,
each team
Nah,
playing
total
67.
games
Total
played
games in
in
the
the
whole
NBA
league.
season.
oh, never
whole
mind
league.
then. Nah,
Yeah.
nah. So if you not if I'm
Most
not
of the
like a
teams in the
top three
tournament.
seed, yeah, if I'm not in the top 3 seed, y'all can have this tournament. It is what it is. We're gonna play these 2 games, 2 or 3 games, and we're gonna go home. So teams that you just named, like the Wizards, the Pacers may be good, but the Pistons, the Hornets, like all those guys are gonna love this moment because now it brings more attraction to our small market teams because some people are gonna watch it and like, well, it's something on the line, so these young guys have something to play for. So it's kind of like an in-season summer league. That's what it feels like. I
Mm.
mean, if you win
Yeah.
the cup, you get some money. But for me, it's really just them trying to bring more light to the NBA because more people watch the NFL up until Christmas Day. So they're like, hey guys, we play games too. So watch
That's
us
yeah.
before Christmas. And that's what this is to me. It's just another money grab to grab people's attention. But I don't think the players really care.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
I
see.
don't think so either. I think
I ain't
I
gonna
think
lie.
I think all the main stars probably don't care, but the young guys probably do care.
I ain't gonna lie. I was down in it, and then I think the fact that these games mean something, it helps, and they getting paid, so you can't turn down money, you know. But we'll see. You know, you got people getting 130 million out of contracts. What's 500,000? You know.
Yeah, that's $5 to them. They don't care.
That's a Birkin.
Yeah, that's nothing. They just like, oh, all right, I got that. I ain't worried about that. I can sit.
But then again, you know what? The Wizards might win because if we remember Jordan Poole's track record, that 500 gonna come in handy.
I don't know. You know, yeah, you know.
Competitive players like who?
No, I think Tyrone. I think Ty's right. I really think because if
I'm
you're
not.
playing,
I ain't saying he's wrong. I just want to know who he's thinking about. I know Jimmy maybe because
I'm
Jimmy's
telling you,
a
y'all.
competitive
And
player, but he
Elwood,
don't.
I can see. I can
He
see the
don't.
Timberwolves.
But the thing about Jimmy's not. He's not that kind of player in a regular season. So I don't know.
But like, my thing is this: like, I think that the tanking teams are really going to try to win this. You know what I mean? Like, so, but then you have that thing over your head, like, oh my gosh, the Hornets play Miami Heat first round. If Miami Heat lose, they gotta worry about that the rest of it. You know, it's like you don't want to lose to the Hornets in this tournament. You're Miami Heat. And if you're the Kings, you're not trying to lose to who's a bad team in the West. You're not Houston might be better, Spurs might be better. But y'all get my point. Like you're not trying to lose to Detroit Pistons in this tournament, you know? So those teams are going to play hard in this tournament. I'm telling you, like, I think the NBA, like,
They did it right. Looking at the groups, they did it right. I guess now seeing what Ty's saying, based upon the groupings, I mean, you got the Bucks. East B is Bucks, Knicks, Miami, Wizards, Hornets. I can see the Bucks being like, you know what, Miami put us out. It's personal. So
they put them in Miami the same. You said Miami too?
Yeah.
No, they did they put us with the Warriors. They did it on purpose.
Yeah, I can see now. I see now based upon that, the competition will be there if you hold a grudge to what happened in the playoffs.
But I guarantee I think it's gonna be dependent on the standards. More likely, the Bucks will be like the number one seed in that group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will. They will stand. And the Lakers with Denver, right?
Yep.
And they got this. So they got for the Lakers. It's Memphis, Suns, Lakers,
and Memphis,
Jazz.
and it's Suns in Denver. Oh, it's not.
No, they don't have Denver. They don't have Denver. It's Memphis, Suns, Lakers, Utah, Portland. That's their group.
So who Denver got?
Denver gonna cakewalk this one. They got the Clippers, Pelicans. Oh, never mind. Let me stop. The Mavericks are there. Disrespect the Mavericks for now.
What does that mean?
You never know. Kyrie may show up.
Oh my gosh.
You're right, but I mean, well, the Nuggets did lose some players, so I mean,
Bruce Boxley did. But Clippers, Pelicans, Mavs, Houston, they did it right. It's gonna be interesting. I'm killing it now, but it may be entertaining.
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see.
I think the East may get more ratings though, because all their teams is kind of like almost on the same level. If you take away Porzingis, then all their teams is kind of the same level. But we gonna see, man. Y'all tune in on November when we still watching football games, and y'all let me know what this tournament start off like.
November 3rd. November 3rd is when it starts.
I know, man. That's when football start getting real. That's around Thanksgiving coming up and stuff.
The NBA know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But hey, believe it or not.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.